What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. In the last episode, well, the game is actually showing us right now. This is one of the features of Fire Red and Leaf Green. They actually show you what you did in the last time you played. And in my opinion, that's actually a really good idea because, well, how many times do you play a game for a while and you come back and you have no idea what you did, so you have no idea what to do? Well, this is exactly what you need to prevent that problem from happening. And while overall it can get annoying sometimes when every time you load your file you have to go through that, on the whole it's really not that bad. So we made it through Viridian Forest. We're going to talk to some people. Team Rocket's at Mount Moon. First of all, who's Team Rocket and who's Mount Moon? And we just got caught eavesdropping, so he was a little upset, but that's okay. And he wants a Pikachu for his Clefairy. Sorry, we can't offer you a Pikachu just yet. I'll catch one eventually, but not right now. Let's see who's in this little house over here. We'll talk to this old man. Pokemon learn new techniques as they grow, but some moves must be taught to them by people. Those would be HMs and TMs. A Pokemon becomes easier to catch if it has a status problem. Sleep, poison, burn, or paralysis. Those are all effective, but catching Pokemon is never a sure thing. I believe paralysis and sleep are the best out of those. Actually, I think sleep is the best. I don't know if paralysis is the same as sleep. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think so. So, this is Pewter City. There isn't really too much to do in Pewter City. You'll notice there's a big gym that we'll be getting to in a second. Nidoran, sit. Nidoran, bow bow. It's a cute little Nidoran. We'll see the actual sprite for it in a bit. Our Pokemon's an outsider, so it's finicky and hard to handle. An outsider is a Pokemon that you get in a trade. It grows fast, but it may ignore an unskilled trainer in battle. If only we had some badges. Pokemon that you get in a trade actually level up faster. They gain experience much more quickly. And did we check out the museum? No, we haven't yet. Huh. Alright, well actually no. Really, you absolutely have to go. Oh, he's going to take us to the museum now. But yeah, they also won't obey you though if you don't have enough badges and they're too high of a level. So this is the museum. We'll be back later in the game, and we'll check it out then. It looks like a pretty nice establishment, though, so we're just not going to worry about it for now. Let's see. Oh, this is a nice little garden over here. Let's go take a look at what's going on over here. Do you know what I'm doing? Why? No, I'm spraying Repel to keep wild Pokemon out of my garden. Pretty good idea. Repel, well, like, reduces the likelihood of running into a wild encounter. Let's see what's over here. You're a trainer, right? Brock's looking for new challengers. Oh, I guess we're not going over there. We're going to head over to the gym, where we will fight Gym Leader Brock. Enjoy the music. If you have the right stuff, go take on Brock. Well, I'm pretty sure we have the right stuff, but I want to talk to this pretty young lady over here first. Clefairy came from the moon. That's what the rumor is. Clefairy's an alien. They appeared after moonstones fell on Mount Moon. Pretty cool. So let's go take a look at this gym. Hopefully we can do pretty well. Hiya, do you want to dream big? Do you dare to dream of becoming the Pokemon champ? I'm no trainer, but I can advise you on how to win. Let me take you to the top. Okay, alright, let's get happening. The first Pokemon out in a match is at the left of the Pokemon list. By changing the order of Pokemon, you may gain an advantage. Try different orders to suit your opponent's party. Pretty cool. You'll notice there's like one trainer and then that looks like Brock. Now I know that these are going to be Rock-type Pokemon, so I'm going to start off with Leaf. And Leaf is really going to be the star of the show here. So we get in this trainer battle. Stop right there, kid. You're 10,000 light years from facing Brock. Sounds pretty intimidating. Just a little kid. But then again, we're just a little kid. Camper Liam would like to battle. Camper Liam sent out Geodude. Big buff Geodude. Alright, so this should be easy. We're going to use Vine Whip. And yeah, piece of cake. What's kind of funny is, I'll probably show you guys a picture. Geodude's original sprite looks like a, I don't know, like weird floating rock that's going like, get out of here, with its like thumb pointing backwards. It's pretty funny. Can't believe it's about to use Sandshrew. Nope. We're not going to switch because it's a ground type which is also weak to grass. This is primarily why Bulbasaur is considered the easier route, because his typing is really super effective against the first two gyms, making these battles a lot easier. Sandshrew is actually one of the cutest Pokemon in my opinion, because one of my favorite my favorite color is yellow, and Sandshrew just looks so adorable, so I don't know, I just love Sandshrew. And just like that, we are on to the gym leader, Brock. So, you're here, I'm Brock, I'm Pewter's gym leader. My rock-hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock-hard and have true grit determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all the rock type. They're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. Bring it on, Brock. Bring it on. Da-da-da. Brock looks pretty cool. I like that vest. Later, Brock's now Geodude. Well, the last Geodude wasn't really a problem, and considering it's the same level as us, we're just going to keep on using Fine Whip, and that's going to carry us pretty far. Like I said, this gym's, well, the first two gyms are pretty much a joke because we have Leaf, our good old buddy Leaf, and I promise I'll make up the experience differential with Pidgey some other time. I promise. Don't feel like you're getting left out, Nightwing. I still remember you. And we have really strong, or pretty high defenses, so even if we took a hit, I mean, it's not a big deal. And so just like that, Leaf is growing up like a boss, and we have defeated gym leader Brock. I took you for granted, and so I lost. As proof of your victory, I confer on you this, the official Pokemon League Boulder Badge. Zero received the Boulder Badge from Brock. Awesome, we got our first gym badge, guys! Just having the Boulder Badge makes your Pokemon more powerful. It also enables the use of the move Flash outside of battle. Of course, a Pokemon must know the move Flash to use it. We got a lot of money from winning that battle. Wait, take this with you. Our first TM. TM39. TM Technical Machine contains a technique for Pokemon. Using a TM teaches the move it contains to a Pokemon. TM is good for only one use, so when you use one, pick the Pokemon carefully. Anyways, TM39 contains Rock Tomb. It hurls boulders at the foe and lowers its speed. That's pretty helpful. Thanks, Brock. So, that was a relatively simple gym. They get more difficult as the game progresses, as I'm sure you guys would expect. So now that we've done that, we are going to heal our Pokemon at the Pokemon Center again, and keep on moving through the game. I was considering making just this one episode devoted to the gym, but no, there's no way. This is way too, that would be way too short of an episode. Thank you very much, Nurse Joy. I wish they had, like, I don't know if you guys watch the anime, but she usually has a Chansey right by her as she's healing. And I wish they incorporated that into the game and actually had, like, a Chansey standing right next to her. I thought that would have been pretty cool. So now this little guy isn't standing there ready to pester us. And I'm going to switch to Nightwing, who definitely needs to catch up experience-wise right now. And who's this? Oh, Zero. I'm glad I caught up to you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go. We got the running shoes. Awesome. We got some Nikes. Just do it. Zero switch shoes with the running shoes. Press the B button to run, but only when there's room to run. Well, I must be going back to the lab. Bye-bye. Awesome. This is going to pick up the pace of the game a lot. There's a letter attached. Dear Zero, here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. Aw, that's so nice. I'm in college, and I gotta say that one of my favorite things is letters from home, especially my mom. I'm a total mama's boy. And, yeah. Excuse me, you looked at me, didn't you? Whoa. Last Janice would like to battle. Typical Japanese schoolgirl. Ooh, Pidgey versus Pidgey. Who will win? We're gonna start off with Tackle because Gust is a flying type, and flying type against flying type won't be very effective. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go with Tackle, and it looks like it should be a solid 3-hit KO. And hopefully we get a level up. This is a pretty high level Pidgey, so I hope we do. Yeah. There we go. Another Pidgey. And they know Gust by this point, so I don't want to send out Leaf, because that would be pretty bad. If they use Gust, it would be super effective. Even though Leaf is pretty strong in the special defense category, we don't even want to risk it, and Nightwing needs the experience, so it just makes sense to use Nightwing in these battles. You're mean. Sorry. And when you think about it, they are usually in just like 5th grade. This guy looks like a bug catcher, so I think it'll be pretty easy to beat him. I'm considering going back to Nurse Joy to heal up. But if these are all bug type Pokemon, we're definitely going to be faster, and we're super effective with Gust, so I'm not too worried. Oh, I'm surprised it wasn't a one-hit KO. Use Tackle, let's see how much it does. Only 3 damage. We should be fine. Especially if we get a crit somewhere. That would be nice. Have any of you guys played the game Journey for the PS3? I just watched a Let's Play of it by Lucajin. He's a great Let's Player as well. And, well, like, Attacking Toucans and everything. A whole bunch of great Let's Players out there. But it's such a moving game. I love games like that where they really draw you in emotionally, and so by the end you have like you're just filled with a ton of emotions, and I'm in that mood right now. I'm just like so mixed about how symbolic the game was and what it really means about life and everything. It's just it's such a cool feeling. I'm in like this mood of like awe, and yeah, I hope I want to do a Let's Play of some games like that eventually, because I want to convey to you guys those types of feelings and everything. So let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that. I still have to get an Elgato. I plan on getting an Elgato Game Capture HD, because there are so many console-based games that I want to do, but I just don't have the money. Well, I have the money, I don't have the permission to get them. Alright, sorry about that. I went to Nurse Joy to heal up a bit for these upcoming battles. But yeah, I have the money, I just don't have the permission to use that money for something related to Let's Playing yet. And I will eventually though, don't worry. So we've got another youngster trainer with his Rattata, or Rattatas, whatever you want to say. What? Holy cow, that was a strong critical hit. You've got to be kidding me. Well, I guess we got repaid with the crit as well, but wow. That's strong. Quick Attack is a priority move, so regardless of speed, it has priority +1 and goes ahead of all other moves that aren't priority moves themselves. And we actually just learned Quick Attack. How convenient. What serendipity. Alright, so now we have Ekans. I am going to switch to Leaf for this one, because Nightwing's relatively low on health now. And I might end up making another trip back to Nurse Joy, just to be safe. I don't want to have to white out. Whiteout is when you lose all your Pokemon, and, well, needless to say, it's not very good. I forget if Ekans is Poison type. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're not going to use Vine Whip, and we're just going to go with Tackle. Now, you'll notice Ekans had the Intimidate ability, which lowers our attack. So that's why Tackle isn't really doing that much damage, and Poison Sting is doing quite a bit, actually, so I'm going to use Leech Seed, recover a little health, and do more passive damage, because Leaf isn't very physically attack-based anyways. So it might take a little bit to defeat this Ekans. Also, at this point, I might just switch to Nightwing, because the Leech Seed remains, so Nightwing will heal a little bit at the end of each turn. I just hope that Nightwing can survive, I guess you could say. Looks like it's not doing too bad of a job right now. Let's try Quick Attack. Let's see how much it does. It's also Stab because it's a normal type move. And we're normal flying, we're dual typed. So we're gonna heal a little bit of HP before we defeat the Ekans, and that way we also split the experience, which is always nice. You'll notice as the levels get higher on the Pokemon, we get more and more experience. It only makes sense because our Pokemon are getting higher levels, and so we need more experience to actually level them up. Who's first in our party? Nightwing, okay. Yep, we got a bug catcher up here, so I'm not too worried. After this trainer, I'll probably make another run back to Nurse Joy, just to make sure. Let me know if you guys want me to skip these trainer battles, and just give you like summaries at the end of each of them, because I can do that too. Some of these can get repetitive too. If you want, I can only show you like gyms or something like that, or whenever I'm going to catch a Pokemon. I'm all ears. And that brings up another point. If any of you guys have any comments, constructive criticism, I really appreciate it. My last video I had some constructive criticism, and that doesn't anger me, especially in depending on how you actually bring it up. Being like respectful and everything, I really appreciate it, guys. And yeah, feel free. Funny thing, growing up, Kakuna was actually one of my favorite Pokemon early, like in my Pokemon experience, I guess you could say, because it was yellow. It was one of the few like yellow Pokemon that was really cool. That's also why Beedrill was one of my favorites as well. And so we're at a bug catcher, and it looks like if Nightwing keeps this up, it's going to pass up Bulbasaur Leaf soon. So I don't know how I feel about that. It only makes sense to have Nightwing keep battling right now. So I'm going to, but this might lead to some struggles as far as whether or not I want my Leaf to be my #1 Pokemon right now. Actually, you know what? Solution right now. I'm going to switch in Leaf so that they share the experience, because I believe they're both level 14 right now, and Leaf has slightly more experience, but this way they'll share, so neither of them will be a level higher than the other. Yeah, it's really gimmicky. I don't know why. It has no quantifiable like reason that makes it like any better, but it's just something I like to do. Hopefully Leaf evolves soon. You guys get to see Ivysaur, which is really cool. And it's actually the Pokemon that the Pokemon trainer uses in Super Smash Bros. Alright, so I'll be back in a second, guys. See you then. And I am back. So, just made another quick Nurse Joy run, and now I'm going to switch back. This is not a bug catcher, so I'm going to have Leaf in front. Even though these seem to be poison types, they're neutral effectiveness against Leaf. And I'm going to use Nightwing for the bug catchers, obviously. So, last Sally, Rattata. We'll start off with Vine Whip because it's going to be neutral and it'll be stab, so it's going to be a lot stronger than our tackle attack. As you can see now. It's funny, whenever I see the male and female signs next to the Pokemon right now. Ooh, we're trying to learn Poison Powder. Should we delete a move to make room for Poison Powder? I think we're going to get rid of Growl. I understand the effectiveness of stat-related moves, but right now Growl is just not strong enough to... I guess... Oh, we're trying to learn Sleep Powder too? Oh boy, this makes things a little bit more difficult. You know, I want to get rid of Tackle for it. Or do I even want Poison Powder, really? You know what? I'm going to get rid of Poison Powder for it. Some of you guys might think that's a bad idea, but overall, I want Sleep Powder more so than I want Poison Powder. Poison Powder is effective. It's 75% accuracy. And, let's see, Sleep Powder works. I think Sleep Powder is less accurate, but it puts the Pokemon to sleep, which is really helpful. It completely incapacitates them and lets you set up or do whatever you want. So, I feel like that's really helpful. And it's going to be helpful for catching Pokemon later in the game, when we have to, oh man, it already woke up? Jeez. But it'll be helpful for putting Pokemon to sleep so that we can catch them more easily. And I do value Tackle right now because we're dealing with a lot of poison types right now, and we'll have flying types to deal with, and Vine Whip won't be very effective against them, so I don't want to use that. And currently, Tackle is the only other attack that we have, and so we're just going to have to live with that for now. We'll learn something soon. Something soon that'll be helpful. Because we are more specially attack oriented as well, Tackle won't be that helpful for very long either. But at least Leaf has regained his crown as the highest level Pokemon in our party. Alright, so now we've got another bug catcher. So we're going to take out Nightwing for this battle. I'll battle you with the Pokemon I just caught. Well, I'd hope they're Pokemon you just caught. I mean, hope you didn't like steal them from somewhere, like wildly tame a Pokemon or something like that. Yeah, now that I'm going through the actual Let's Play and going through all these battles, I think in the future episodes I am going to cut out a lot of these trainer battles. Maybe I'll just kind of give a summary of whatever happens. As far as anything is important, like learning moves or gaining experience or something like that, or gaining a level. Otherwise though, these really aren't that important for you guys to see, so we'll just stick to the new Pokemon that we encounter and big battles like our rival or Team Rocket or the gym leaders. So now Nightwing is level 15. Done like dinner. Now, we could continue on there, but like I said, I like to battle all the trainers, so we're gonna go back here and face off these guys. This looks like another youngster. We're not wearing shorts, what's wrong with us? Peer pressure, not acceptable. Youngster Calvin. Pants are awesome. I mean, shorts are really cool, but pants are pretty awesome too. Alright, so now we have a Spearow, which is actually a pretty dangerous Pokemon to us. Darn it, Sleep Powder missed. It used Leer. Spearow is the other, like, Pidgey-ish Pokemon in the beginning. It's a flying type as well, except it's more attack and speed based than Pidgey. So it's more of a physical attacker and a faster Pokemon, but it has weaker defenses. Whereas Pidgey's more of like an overall, more well-balanced character. I'm going to set up Leech Seed right off the bat. And that missed... Oh my gosh, we are not having that great luck. Even with Sleep Powder, both times we put Pokemon to sleep, it's been for one turn only. So let's try this one more time. Okay, there we go. And I might have to switch to Nightwing in the middle of the battle if he uses Gust, or... I don't know if Spearow learns Gust. It might be Peck that it learns. Because that's more of an attack-based, I think. It would make sense for it to learn Peck. What do I want to do? I'll Tackle. And that missed also? Jeez. That's only like a 95% accuracy. So there's only a 5% chance of missing. And we missed. Alright, yeah. This is not going well. So I'm just going to switch to Nightwing and hopefully take it out with Nightwing. In the anime, Ash actually throws a rock at a Spearow, and it gets really angry and comes after it and attacks it, which is not good for him. He has to run everything. Although Ash actually catches a Pidgey, and later on in the anime, that Fearow remembers Ash and actually goes after him, but Ash's Pidgeot, or Pidgeot, whichever you like to say, actually saves him from the Fearow and defeats the Fearow. Which is really cool. I like that they brought back the Pokemon from the earlier in the series. So here's a cool little thing you're seeing is Leech Seed stays with the opponent's Pokemon regardless of which Pokemon you have in. So I could indirectly use Leech Seed to heal my other Pokemon. Which makes Leech Seed a really strategically helpful Pokemon move to have. Alright, so I'm going to go to Nurse Joy, and we'll have time for one more trainer battle. Alright, so we are back on Route 3, and we are going to go by all the evidence of our victory, and actually, I think I'm going to switch. Okay, Leaf is up front. We're going to battle this trainer. Eek, did you touch me? No, we're not like that. Come on. Jeez, that's quite the accusation for what looks like a 5th grade, like, schoolgirl. And Jigglypuff, we have a new Pokemon, Jigglypuff, which is, well, technically it's a normal type in this game, but now it's going to be a fairy type, which is a new type that's going to be introduced in Pokemon X and Y. And Jigglypuff was one of the examples of what's going to be a fairy type. It is a pretty stocky Pokemon, and it's notorious for its move Sing, which puts Pokemon to sleep, and it's used all over the anime. Jigglypuff puts Ash and Misty and Brock to sleep and draws all over their faces. which leads to some pretty comical scenes in the anime. And so, what do we have up here? Ooh, some nice flowers, a nice scene. Who's this guy? Whew, I better take a rest. Growing, the tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. Cerulean? We haven't been to Cerulean yet. We're in Route 4. Alright, so I'm going to end it here with Route 4. In the next episode, we are going to be making our way to Mount Moon and hopefully getting to Cerulean City, which is the next city with a gym badge. But until then, this has been Midnight Zero, and this mission is complete.